This is workshop 26, Cause and Effect. You are almost done with this book and writing really great essays. Now, let's look at what cause and effect are and their levels. Cause and effect. Even if this is your first time hearing it, you probably already know what it is. An effect is what happened, and the cause is why it happened. Here are some examples. The ice cream melted because the sun was too hot. The effect is the ice cream melted. Why is because the sun was too hot. The sun is too hot. That's why the ice cream melted. When the sun is too hot, the ice cream will melt or melts. Highlighted in red are some transitions to show cause and effect. These all show a basic cause and effect relationship between the sun's heat and the ice cream melting. Almost everything involves cause and effect, but some do more than others. We'll look at 3 different levels of cause and effect: weak, medium, and strong. Let's start with a weak cause and effect. In a weak cause and effect, the cause didn't make the effect happen, the effect was wanted. For example, the word let shows a weak level of cause and effect. I'll open the window. That'll let some air in. This is like saying the air can come in if it wants to because I opened the window. The cause, opening the window, does not make the effect, air coming in, happen. We could also use the word allow. Allow also shows a weak level of cause and effect. My teacher allowed me to color. This is like saying I colored because I wanted to and my teacher said okay. The cause, the teacher saying okay, does not make the effect, coloring, happen. Do you understand weak cause and effect? Let's move on to medium cause and effect. In medium cause and effect, the cause makes the effect happen, the effect was made. For example, the word produce shows a medium level of cause and effect. When I put the dough in the oven, it produced bread. This is like saying the bread was only made because it was in the oven. The cause, putting the dough in the oven, makes the effect, bread, happen. We can also use create. Create also shows a medium level of cause and effect. I created a volcano when I mixed the baking soda and vinegar. This is like saying the volcano was only made because the ingredients were mixed. The cause, mixing the ingredients, makes the effect, a volcano, happen. Let's end by looking at a strong cause and effect. A strong cause and effect means the cause has so much power, the effect has to happen. There's no choice here. The effect will happen no matter what. The word force shows a strong level of cause and effect. I forced my little sister to clean my room. This is like saying my little sister had no choice. She had to clean my room. The cause, giving my sister no choice, is so powerful, the effect, cleaning my room, had to happen. Do you understand weak, medium, and strong cause and effect? Now that you understand weak, medium, and strong cause and effect, let's look at how to use it in a conclusion. You'll probably be talking about cause and effect most in the body paragraph or conclusion of your essay. It's a great way to remind the readers what the main point is by explaining what happens and why it happens. To introduce the cause and effect, you can use some transition words like therefore, as a result, or for this reason. Let's take a look at some examples. Here are some example paragraphs to show these transitions and cause and effect words that can be used in body paragraphs. These are body paragraphs from an essay about why dogs make the best pets. Let's start by looking at our essay. You can see we have topic sentences, explanations, then the cause and effect, and a conclusion sentence. Now let's read the essay. Remember, these are just the body paragraphs. Dogs make the best pets because they are very friendly and like to play. When you have a dog, you always have a happy friend who wants to run around with you. They wag their tails and might even bring you their favorite toy to play with. For example, my dog and I play fetch with his old red tennis ball every day after school. This allows me a chance to play without worrying about my homework or tests. As a result, I can relieve my stress and feel happy and healthy. Here, we know there's a weak cause and effect. Playing with the dog is weak because you're allowed to play with the dog because he brings you the ball. Let's look at the next paragraph. Dogs are also very good at making you feel better when you're sad. They know how to give you big, comforting hugs and will sit by your side if you need a friend. Their warm fur is perfect for snuggling when you want to feel cozy. Picture this. You just had the worst day at school, and to top it off, you got soaked in the rain on your way home. When you open your door, your dog runs up to you and licks you all over. After cuddling with your dog for a few minutes, you feel so much better. Dogs create moments of happiness when you are blue. For this reason, dogs are a great pet to have around all the time. Here we have a medium cause and effect. Dogs make you feel happy because they snuggle, and that makes you happy even when you are sad. Let's move on to the third paragraph. Taking care of a dog is fun and helps you learn new things. You can help feed them, give them water, and even teach them tricks like sitting or rolling over. If you've ever tried teaching your dog a trick, you'll know it's not easy. For instance, just getting a puppy to learn how to sit still can take weeks. Therefore, caring for the dogs can force you to learn how to be patient, which is a valuable lesson to learn. Here we have a strong cause and effect. You have to learn to be patient because it's going to take time to train your puppy. Now that we know what cause and effect are, the different levels, and how to use it in our body paragraphs, let's try practicing it. Practice 1. Use the word box to write a conclusion sentence with a cause and effect transition. Number 1, your word box is let, safe, and as a result. The body paragraph conclusion sentence is blink I blink, my pet dragons sleep in my room to keep me blink. Your body paragraph conclusion sentence should say, as a result, I let my pet dragon sleep in my room to keep me safe. Number 2, your word box is, for this reason, vanilla, and force. Your body paragraph conclusion sentence is, blank I blink my mom to only buy blank ice cream since it is the best. Your body paragraph conclusion sentence should say, for this reason, I force my mom to only buy vanilla ice cream since it is the best. Practice 2. Write the conclusion sentence for a body paragraph using the given cause, effect, and transition. Question number 1 is, would you like to own a pet pig? The cause is, pigs are smart. The transition is, therefore, and the effect is, pigs can be kept as pets. Your conclusion sentence might sound like this. Pigs are smart, therefore, pigs make great pets. Question 2 is, what is the best food to eat for breakfast? Your cause is, you can change the toppings on toast and create limitless combinations. Your transition is, as a result. And your effect is, you will never get bored. Your conclusion sentence might sound something like this. You can change the toppings on toast and create limitless combinations. As a result, you will never get bored. Great job practicing cause and effect. Now let's improve our essays by adding cause and effect to them. Let's start with body paragraph 1. Remember, it's the same body paragraph we've been using the whole time, only this time we are going to add cause and effect. Are you ready? Let's try. Now let's improve our essay with body paragraph 1. Rewrite your first body paragraph, topic sentence, explanation, and conclusion sentence that you wrote in part 1 of this book at the end of workshop 15. However, this time add cause and effect in your example and add a transition into your conclusion sentence. The essay question is, do you think winter or summer is better? Here's an example for body paragraph 1. Winter is the greatest since all the bugs are gone. There are no bugs in the winter because it is too cold for them to survive. Cold weather makes things freeze, including bugs. If the bugs freeze in the winter, they will die, so there are no bugs in the winter. For example, in the summer, spiders build webs everywhere. However, when it starts to get cold, they are forced to go underground.
The ground is warmer and they stay there all winter so they don't freeze. As a result, we can say a happy goodbye to bugs in the winter. Are you ready to add cause and effect to your body paragraph 1? Make sure you go back to workshop 15 and look at it and then add your cause and effect.
Are you ready to check your first body paragraph? Let's go. Ask yourself, did I use an indentation to start my paragraph? Is the first sentence a topic sentence that matches the first reason in my thesis? Is the explanation 3 to 4 sentences long? Are there transitions before the example and conclusion sentences? Did I use a cause and effect word like allow, produce, or force in the example? Does the conclusion sentence mean something similar to the topic sentence? If you check them all, well done. Move on to the next paragraph.
Now let's improve our second body paragraph. You will write your topic sentence, explanation, and conclusion sentence from part 1 of this book. Try to use a different transition before your conclusion sentence this time. The essay question is still, do you think winter or summer is better? Here's an example of body paragraph 2 with a cause and effect. I love winter the most because I can go snowboarding. To go snowboarding, you need to have snow, and there is only snow in the winter. If there is no snow, there is nothing to slide down on a snowboard. Snowboarding is a fun sport, but it can only be done in the winter. For instance, if you try to snowboard in the summer, your board will get caught on the rocks and plants on the ground. Snow covers these things in the winter, allowing your board to go over them smoothly. For this reason, winter is the only season to go snowboarding, and that's why I love it the most. Now it's your turn to try. Try to add cause and effect to your second body paragraph.
Okay, now let's check our second body paragraph before we move on to the third. Ask yourself, did I use an indentation to start my paragraph? Is the first sentence a topic sentence that matches the second reason in my thesis? Is the explanation 3 to 4 sentences long? Are there transitions before the example and conclusion sentence? Did I use a cause and effect word like allow, produce, or force in the example? Does the conclusion sentence mean something similar to the topic sentence? If you did all of these, you can move on to your next body paragraph.
Are you ready to add cause and effect to your third body paragraph? Remember, you will copy your topic sentence and explanation plus your conclusion sentence from the essay you wrote in part 1 of this book. Try to add a different example transition this time. The essay question has not changed. It is still, do you think winter or summer is better? Here's an example. Christmas is my favorite holiday, so winter is the best. Christmas is amazing because you get presents from Santa. Santa comes to your house at night with a sleigh and leaves gifts under your tree. Christmas is December 25th, which is always in winter. Picture this. It's Christmas morning in the middle of summer. Instead of a pine tree and a snowman, you decorate with a palm tree and sand castles. Isn't that weird? The chilly weather and snow of winter create a feeling of holiday spirit. Therefore, winter is the best season because it brings Christmas cheer. Now it's your turn to try. Try adding cause and effect to your third body paragraph. Good luck.
Okay, it's time to check our body paragraph again. Let's go. Ask yourself, did I use an indentation to start my paragraph? Is the first sentence a topic sentence that matches the third reason in my thesis? Is the explanation 3 to 4 sentences long? Are there transitions before the example and conclusion sentences? Did I use a cause and effect word like allow, produce, or force in the example? Does the conclusion sentence mean something similar to the topic sentence? You've done it. You've added a cause and effect to body paragraphs 1, 2, and 3. You have learned to improve your essays in so many ways. Now let's keep going and practice everything we've learned and write some more essays.